Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nottingham Forest Career Mode. This is episode number 42, and it's only taken about 2 weeks for this one to come out. Yeah, whoops. Anyway, we are getting closer and closer to the end of the season. There's 3, maybe 4 episodes left in this thing, so we'll probably finish it by about December. So, you know, that's not too bad, but anyway, here we go. We have got to get through these games. We've got to get through this season. We've got to get ready for FIFA 18 to come out, blah, 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 blah. All that interesting, non-interesting stuff. Anyway, here is a game that we still need to pick up 3 points from. We still need to pick up a big win from, because every win at this point now is vital to us if we want to win that Premier League title. We got Norwich here. We have still got that comfortable lead at the top of the table, and it's got off to a very strong start with Ethan Baker, even though it took until almost the end of the first half of that strong start to come around. So it's not really much of a strong start. Don't know why I said that, but we are still mounting an attack right now, and we are still looking to try and open the scoring before we go into the break. And Izu now turns out the defender and gently puts it in the net for 1-0. Thank God we had something positive to look at going into the break, because these games that we played today were quite shocking, to be fair. Shocking from both mine and the other team's end. They were not good at all. But anyway, there's Enezu now, a gentle, slight little tap-in. And it's 1-0 heading into the second half. And the second half gets underway. It's very early in the second half, but Ethan Baker's going to have a crack here. He hit the post last time. This time, he'll smash it off the bar. Very, very unfortunate for Ethan Baker that he couldn't put it away. And it was also unfortunate that we couldn't capitalize beyond that. We'll move on here later on in the game now, near in the 70th minute. Ethan Baker got subbed off. We have Maya playing the ball, and Crisante's there. It's played in across the box. Could argue their keeper could have done better, but it is what it is. That is 2-0, and that is another 3 points on our way. An assist as well for one of the youngsters. And Crisante just sprints across the box to lob that one in past the defender. I don't know if it took a deflection off him, but regardless of that, it was a very competitive and rather easy on paper 2-0 win. In the game, however, it was anything but. Norwich proved to put up quite a tough fight from the start to the end. But there we go. All's good to kick off this episode. Another win for us and another 3 points. And now we look to continue that record against Middlesbrough, who, as you can see, haven't won in their last 3, which gives us plenty of confidence to walk out with yet another 3 points, making it 6 from 6 in this episode so far. The lineup itself is a pretty strong one as well, so I see no reason why we shouldn't be able to walk out with the 3 points. But we are taking our time right now, to be fair. It is getting a little bit late into the game. Nothing really interesting happening on the highlights board. Just a bunch of substitutions. And hey, Ben Osborne strikes. Not always we see him on the score sheet anymore. Not as much as a big name or a hero, I guess, as he was in pretty much the first and second season of this career mode. However, he proved his worth right there, striking that in, giving us the win, giving us another 3 points, which is just what we needed before we headed into the big Champions League fixture. Now this one, of course it's big. It's home, and it's the semi-finals as well. Chelsea and Barcelona in one game, Nottingham Forest and Bayer Leverkusen in the other. We've got one semi-final which you could believe, and one semi-final which sounds not at all believable at this stage, but these are the things that happen in this place, I guess. But there's the lineup we went with, another strong lineup to take on Leverkusen. We had to watch out because Calhanoglu had 3 goals in his last 3 games as well, so that gave me reason to worry. And he was on the pitch as well, so it gave me even more reason to worry. So we get into the game here. It's still kind of early on, you know, we haven't cracked 20 minutes yet, but right from the start, Bayern were a tough team. Bayer Leverkusen just did not let off the gas. They were going from the start to try and put us to bed right away, to try and silence the home crowd. And so for the second leg, you know, we would pretty much have no advantage. And you see it here. What you are witnessing, everyone, is how not to defend from not even a counter-attack, because it was at a break in the play. Absolutely shocking defending. It was abysmal. And Calhanoglu can at least celebrate making it 4 in 4. Ow, it was disgusting to witness. Take a look at this. See, he gets played in here. I think that's Volland. Richie just stands there, does nothing. Our Azim runs out to that guy, so there's 2-on-1. None on Calahonglu. He lobs it. Lafont doesn't try and save it. He just puts his arm down and just watches it fly past him. And that was the only highlight of the game, because from then on I just could not get past Bayer Leverkusen. There was nothing to do. And it's a 1-0 loss, which means it's an uphill battle to climb if we want to make it to the finals. Nothing to worry about. We have a tendency for choking things away in the last few games of the season. Let's just let's hope that isn't going to happen again. Let's just hope I'm being very superstitious right now, and that it's all going to be fine. I hope. But anyway, it's a big game again for like the 75th time this season. We have to play Manchester United in their very nice blue kit. But yeah, look at that lineup: Pogba, Griezmann, Martial, Dybala on the bench, Lukaku on the bench. I'd kill for any of them, but no, they're all on the bench. Anyway, this game, shit. It was another boring game. We were, like I said, these games were shocking. Not in the aspect of there were so many goals or anything. No, we just played really bad. But that, by Sinkgraven, was one of the best opportunities of the game, to be fair. It was a very nice headed ball in, and De Gea did a great job of saving it. We move on a little bit later here. Pogba whips that ball in, and it goes just over Lafont's head. And we were trying everything. We were getting as desperate as possible. Even Ben Osborne having a crack at goal. Very late on there. Nothing came of it. And it ended 0-0. We're not choking it away, I swear. We're not throwing this game away at all. You know, we can't, right? We're going to win the league. One hopes. There's 3 games to go. We're 5 points ahead. Things are still looking good. Things are still looking very good. Matter of fact, we could still wrap up the Premier League. It's just the FA Cup and the Champions League are also choking down on us, so we got to decide whether or not we got the ability to pull that off as well and to walk out with the wins in those. We'll see. It's worrying times, and I'm hoping we don't choke it away. But that'll end this episode of Career Mode. Sorry for it being short. There just was no highlights. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys, and ta-ra.